Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into it, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so the portfolio just basically got hit super hard. Look at this, year to date, 64.7%. Still not the lowest point we've hit. The lowest point we hit was around October, around middle of October. Went under $14,000. Obviously, these numbers change when I deposit money. This number could have been way lower. I think maybe even like under $10,000, maybe even under $9,000. But I've been depositing quite a bit of money to the portfolio since I've been trying to lower my margin. And we did a pretty good job. I think since I started recording like more consistently, we brought the margin down from 15,000 to about $5,000. I did in fact did get paid. I can't even talk. I did get paid today, so I'm just trying to see how much I could potentially deposit. I'm thinking the lowest amount I can probably put in is around $500. Maybe I could put in $700, but most likely probably won't do it. I'll probably deposit about $500, and I'm really interested in buying this baby right here. Tesla stock hit new 52-week low of $137. It obviously will bounce back a little bit after hours, but we saw 137, low 137s. This baby is down 54%, and since the freaking new year, basically 66%. So basically, Tesla stock right now is down about basically the same amount that my whole portfolio is down. So if I would from the beginning of this year, so it's like if I put my whole portfolio into Tesla stock, we would have hit the same highs, and then we would have went down to lows of where we are right now. So I really want to purchase Tesla. I'm still not 100% completed with my goal of lowering my margin. I want to get margin down basically to nothing. I don't want to have any margin. I will bring it down, but Tesla's getting very, very. I just really want to buy it. I really want to buy this stock. I can see Tesla going down even more. Honestly, I can see this baby going down to the low 100s. I can see 110. I can see 120. I can even see under $100 if the recession or whatever we see these on how hard we see these numbers hit Tesla. Maybe we might see very slow growth. We probably might still see double-digit growth, but they're expecting 40 to 50%. So getting like 10 to 15% would be a tremendous hit to Tesla. I think we really had to drop down the PE to like even under 30 maybe. And right now what we're seeing with Tesla, I think will in fact happen to Apple. And Apple, look at Apple right now. Apple has a 21 PE, right? I can see Apple going down to 15 or lower. And let's look at Meta real quick. Let's look at the PE of Meta. Meta has a 10 PE. Come on, man. Come on. And can we see Apple going to the PE of Meta? Probably not, but I can see 15. I can see 16. So I can see Apple dropping huge amounts. We might not even see Apple growing next year. So we might see Apple's PE have to drop probably like half. We're gonna have to see maybe Apple going under $100. I mean, is it a potential that we see under $100? Oh yeah. I think we might see. I think we might go down to around this point right here, around under $100. If we see that, I'm gonna be a buyer, of course. But the main one that I'm really interested in, Meta and Tesla right now. I still think Amazon has to drop a hell of a lot more. I think Amazon has the potential to get to a 40 PE or even lower than that. Because obviously Tesla is higher growth than Amazon, and it's valued way cheaper than freaking Amazon. Like, come on. We had to see Amazon drop. And I'm talking about a lot more, probably. We might have to see it go down to the 60s or even 50s. I'm saying those are the numbers that I'm expecting. All right, let me tell you the numbers again. Tesla potentially around $100. It could go under $100. All right, if it gets really bad. Meta, I'm thinking Meta can get back down to where it was before, 80, like in the 80s. But it's been steadily staying around this point. So unless like we see a huge hit in numbers, I can go back down to the 80s. But even then, look at the value. I think this is under like one of the only couple stocks that are really like undervalued. And so anything under $150 is really good. I think right now is really good to buy. Obviously $80 is basically in the 80s where it was before is basically free money. That's what I'm saying right there. And Amazon, I'm thinking Amazon can go into this 50s, maybe even to the 50s. And when was the last time we seen Amazon in the 50s, man? Woo. Maybe even damn 5 years ago. 5 years ago, 2017. That's what I'm really interested in. These three right here. It's like the other two big boys right here. Google. Just look at Google. Google down 36%. And look at this, another one that's pretty good, pretty fairly valued. I think this one, I'm saying this one can probably could go down to where it was before. All same thing. I think we might be able to see this one in the low 80s, maybe even in the 70s. Pretty good, but even then, Google is a pretty nice buy. I would like to buy some of that. And Apple, my last one, I think Apple can go under $100 as well. So Tesla and Apple both could go under $100. And at those prices, I'm gonna be a buyer of them. I would like to have a couple $1,000s in equity in them. Obviously, I'll show you guys my equity right now. Not that much. I barely have anything. I just got Tesla for free, so I would like to get these three babies up to 1,000 to around $2,000 in equity. So I would need to put in about $6,000 more to get to do that, to make that one of my goals. And obviously, I want to add some more. You guys know the deal, right? You guys already know. Another of the big boy Google's. That's another one that I'm interested in. Oh, I forgot about Microsoft. Ooh, I forgot about another one. Microsoft actually hasn't been doing that bad. And Microsoft has a higher PE than Apple. Same thing. I think this one might. I don't think this one might get hit as hard. I think we could see under $200 for this one. Come on, and even then, under $200, still gonna be one of the big boys. This one, I think Microsoft might be one of the couple ones that might not actually be hit as hard. But even then, we already seen a 52-week low of 213, so it just needs like another 5 to 10% from there, from where it was there, to go down to under $200. So that's it. Those are the price targets that I basically have. Just eyeballing it. Really, remember, I'm no financial advisor, no expert, just entertainment purposes. I will be buying these, not at that specific price target, but around when I'm done paying off my margin. So might be a couple more months, maybe like a month or 2 more months, 3 more months until I can probably pay off the margin. And once I get that done, I will be buying them. And let's just say if I did have no margin right now, I would be buying some, slowly averaging down. I won't be waiting, because if I did have money on the cash money right now, no margin, I would have been putting all my money into the stock market, no matter the price, right? Because I plan on doing this, putting as much money as possible, saving and working as much overtime as possible. Probably for, obviously, this year's basically over, all of next year and even 2024. So the next 2 years, I'm going to be on that grind. Obviously, trying to stay disciplined and not really go out that much. But I feel like if we all stick to the goal for all of 2023 and 2024, I think these 2 years could basically change the rest of our lives. Like, you put in 20, 30, 40, $50,000 or more into the stock market, and let's just say these babies drop more and more and get to stupid prices, which some of them already are at stupid prices. I think that it'll basically set up the rest of your life. Like you'll basically be making so much money investing in the long term that this little bump right now it'll just be like a rocket ship. Once the market turns, it'll just be consistent gains for multiple years, I believe. Multiple years. If you pick the very good companies, profitable companies, obviously the ones that I've been naming, the top dogs, the top tech companies, the biggest companies in the world, obviously are ran so good. Obviously that's why they're as big as they are, because they've been doing good consistently for multiple years, even some decades, right? But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.